Mic check, check.
Peace and love, though. Peace and love, though.
Welcome to the Outtake Show. The show where we give our landers opinions and reviews within the movie and TV world. Got the host and most yard man Jude in the building. We also got another host in the building as well. We got the silent assassin Mazzavelli. Run with me. And bro, what can I say, man? Everything is perfect because we are in the new studio. You know what I'm saying? Perfect. New space. Perfect. New setup. Perfect. New us. Perfect. New themes. Perfect. New guests. Oh my god.
Same matchup.
Everything bright. Yes, guys. This is our first episode in the new space, new studio. As you can see, if you're not watching, be sure to check us out on YouTube to see all the visuals. But right now, we're in a new set right now. It's looking nice.
And we're looking very fresh.
Yeah, man.
We're looking very clean.
Yeah, very. We got the colours on. We got the colours on today.
Yeah.
We got the colours on today. We had to come correct for the first day in the new space. How you feeling? It's been a minute since we've been on the airwaves.
Oh, I won't lie, I'm still recovering from Manchester Film
Oh
Festival.
shit, yeah, we did go Manchester. We went to Manchester Film Festival to watch a screening of One of Us, starring Kit Connor, directed by Stefan. You've not seen it yet. He's been on the last episode.
Yeah.
We had a little
So if you wanna go back, go press it.
Go
Sorry,
press it
Junior's gonna hate me doing that. Go press it.
Bit edits and stuff like that. But yeah, we were down in Manchester just to watch it again we've seen it on screen.
No, but I think it's not the same as watching it in a cinema.
Yeah.
I know that sounds like such a cinephile thing to say.
I mean, it's real though. It felt
Yeah.
like we both said, it felt very different watching it on a big screen, especially with audience.
Yeah, and audio is like a lot better experience.
Yeah.
Like unless you've got like a really good surround sound set up at home, and even then it's a screener, so you got to do a lot of things just to connect the laptop to the TV, and it's looking long. But it's really nice to see it in cinema.
Yeah, that was great. But we was down there for
24 hours.
Then we watched the film. Went to an after party.
Went had dinner, and then went back to the party.
To the party.
I made Junior experience techno for the first time.
For the first time, hey man.
I think he's Teletech ready at Boiler Room.
Hey man. It was a vibe. It was definitely a vibe. They had the after party was interesting because they had probably the biggest boat I've ever seen in my life.
Bro.
That was a rocket ship.
Yeah, no, even I had to be like, yeah, I'm actually, as much as I want to, I need to behave.
I did too much. I did way too much.
The irony is you would have thought it was me.
Yeah, I did too much, man. But it was a fun experience. Shout out to Stefan. Shout out to having the premiere in Manchester. It seemed like he really enjoyed himself as well. From the clips you've been posting, it seemed like everyone's like really acceptive of the film. And
big shout out to the Kit Connor fans, actually.
Yeah, I didn't know that he's
got a cult following.
Fan base.
Yeah. You know what? You guys are really nice. Thank you for adopting us.
Can't say nothing bad about Kit.
No, I mean, really, you really can't actually say anything.
Like he hasn't had any like issues.
No, that's a young talent to watch, but that's not new news, is it?
That's not new news. But what is new news? And someone that does have some issues.
Well.
Well. It's funny because we've been away for so long. Oh, shit. We've been away for so long. So much stuff has happened. And it's so good for us now to address something.
And also, like, the thing is, like, every time people send me content of this individual, I'm like, guys, I can't see I've blocked him.
Oh, shit.
I've blocked him.
I feel like
so I have to unblock to block to see what's going on. And then I just block him again.
Fair. I feel like we'd have polar opposite opinions.
No, because I already did it. You know, I already posted, like, my opinion on, like, my friends only on TikTok.
You did.
And everyone agreed with me.
Hey man, there's a lot of people that's on your side. I think there's some people on my side. We'll see.
What side is that?
If you guys don't know yet, we are going to be talking about
Jamaal.
What's Jamaal? Jamaal is he's a
professional dancer,
yeah,
TikToker who speaks about the film and TV world. Though he speaks like it's Bible what he says. I got beef with that.
Oh shit, again, gunshots.
I got beef with that.
Gunshots on this
I would really like to have a conversation with him, actually.
Yeah, he's more than welcome to come on the show, but I think it's more of a conversation about talking about his rise. If you guys don't know, like he started probably like last year.
Around this
no,
time.
Probably this year. Was it this year?
No.
It was, yeah,
this time last year.
And he's kind of made like a huge climb. I think some of his most known videos when he's talking about Daniel Kaluuya, talking about where is he, Lupa, is it Lupa?
Was it Lupin?
Okay, we're gonna mess up the name. But various actors talking about them giving breakdowns.
Oh, my guy from
No, I'm talking about
Gladiators.
Gladiators.
Oh, okay, well, no, don't
Well,
worry.
who
Ignore
are
me,
you
ignore
talking
me,
about?
ignore me, ignore me,
I'm
ignore me.
talking about my girl from Us. Us, Jordan Peele film.
Yeah.
Looper.
Oh, okay.
Is it
Lupita.
Lupita. Oh shit. They got me.
We literally have her right
They
here.
got me.
Lupita.
They got me. Okay, you got me.
Don't be dashing Spanish names at this guy.
She's Spanish.
Yeah, she's Mexican.
Oh, shout out to her. But yeah, he's done various videos, made a climb, and he's kind of grown quite quickly, I would say. Not just talking about movies, but talking about politics as well, and a mix, and kind of like made a name for himself within the TikTok and Instagram world. I think mostly on TikTok. Through there, he has kind of ruffled some feathers. Some people agree with him, some people don't agree with him. I think from my timeline, there was a moment where he was giving a lot of content, especially videos that's talking to men, and then a lot of men kind of gave him backlash saying that he's doing pick me a lot because of his views on women and how men should be treating women and so on and so forth. And then there's a lot of arguments against his movies opinions. And then as of recent, there's now a lot of backlash on him going against the Americans, especially on his takes on like how Americans react to, I guess globally what's going on. He spoke about how Michael B. Jordan, Timothy Chalamet did a better performance than Michael B. Jordan. That ruffled a lot of Americans' thoughts. He was one of the defenders of what's going on with not defenders, but he gave a lot of backstory about what happened at the BAFTAs with the N-word being said. And then a lot of African Americans were really angry about that. So he's been battling against a lot of Americans these last couple of weeks. I think things are now simmered down, but of course we've been away for quite a while. But I guess this conversation for me is to have about where does Jamaal fit in this movie world, and whether what he's doing is good or bad for us.
I personally think that he has a potentially damaging rhetoric when it comes to the film world. I'm not going to say too much. Actually, I'm going to say it. So he said a lot about one battle after another when he was brought up with a contradictory idea, which is also brought up by sociologist Emma Dabry. If you don't already, please go read her Substack about one battle after another and the what's it called again? Like basically the hypersexualization of black women. When that argument was brought up by our lovely friend Basolo, who was on our 94th episode, he said, nah, you're talking breeze, and kind of just dismissed her opinion, though there are many people that actually argue in favor of that, including myself. And for you to dismiss the many lived experiences of black women when they are saying, this is how I feel about the film, this is what it's literally got, we've got theories to prove it. I mean, Bell Hooks, my God, she would have had a day with that. But no, because it doesn't fit your film rhetoric, you want to dismiss it. Okay, but you can't even have any theories to back up your opinion. Shut up.
Is that sharp full stop? Do you think his opinion should like?
I think I've learned to take his opinion with a pinch of salt because I feel like he's a big glazer.
Really?
I think he's a big glazer.
What do you mean by as a glazer? Do you think
he says things to poke the bear? Like you're intentionally saying things for the stupidity of like getting engagement. He's an engagement farmer. The question of where the heck is Daniel Kaluuya? We all know he's writing. We all know he's doing that Barney film. He's doing with A24. We all know he's working on his own other films and he wants to be behind the camera. This is not the first time he's done writing before. I mean, he literally wrote a lot of his stuff for his season in Skins, which is season 1, and a lot of season 2. So this is not really a new surprise to people who are actually fans of Daniel Kaluuya, which supposedly you are?
Oh, shit. What? Okay, you're just shooting him. God damn. Okay, okay.
That's just basic research.
Okay, let's pause for a second.
That's basic research. Sorry, it is.
It's clearly we've been away for long and we had a lot of stuff that you wanted to say. So, you know what? Nicely said.
It's a quick Google, guys.
I think, okay, how do I even start this? I'll start off by saying I like Jamaal. I do like Jamaal. I think Jamaal is a good conversation starter. And I feel like some of his opinions that he said, I think there's a lot of movie people that actually agree with some of his opinions, but are scared to say it because people will get at him for saying it. So he's been somewhat of the Trojan horse, as I would say, like, to get all the negative feedback from it. Do I agree with everything he says? No. And I've said even off camera that I think he talks too much. And I kind of stand by that. I think he doesn't know the off switch at times. And I think that's something that I guess if you're doing this type of field where like you're essentially making money for yapping, you're gonna overly yap. And I think he's overly yapped to a point where he's now got hitting crossfires and now he's saying stuff like this is doing a lot to his mental health or whatnot. But I think Jamaal just needs to find some of a structure of knowing. Actually, I don't know. I feel like he just needs to know when to pause for a second and realize, you know what, I don't need to talk about everything.
Yeah, but Junior, I'm a yapper, and seeing the way he's done everything put me off yapping. Like, I actually said, nah, like, allow it. Like, not every thought that I need to say needs to be on Beyonce's internet.
Yeah. But I think I think he shows a perfect case of over yapping. And now the yappers will now know we have to yap with a little bit
With some reason.
of structure. Yeah. Yeah.
Come on, man.
Yeah. I'll say that. Because I do think, like I said, like I think he helps people be able to say how they actually feel about stuff. Opposed to, because right now, before him, there wasn't too many people talking about movie stuff outside of just doing reviews. Before it was just like a movie comes out, I liked the movie, it had this actor, it was cool. He's adding a little bit of other conversations.
You mean nuance?
Yeah, which I think.
But, you know, with this comes the danger of what this can actually do to the wider film journalism space, because we're already seeing a danger of that at the Oscars with influencers, where we're just having people throw opinions without truly understanding the source material or the wider conversation. And yes, we are talking about Jake Shane and Quinzel's conversation with Julia Fox, with "If I had legs, I would kick you." If you can't see that, you can't see that. Sorry.
No, this is an interesting conversation because this is something that's been happening for quite a while now. And I think I think this is the first moment we're actually seeing it kind of blow up outside of just maybe people talking about it. It seems like the entertainment industry is now a little bit more self-aware because it's happening a little bit over the top, and now it's happening at one of the biggest movie events in history,
I mean,
is the Oscars.
This did occur via Variety. Well, shocker.
Yeah.
For those of you who don't know, Variety like to poke the bear a lot. There was the question that was asked to the new It Young Hollywood girl.
Oh yeah, that was that guy.
Chase Infinity was asked, what was it like to call Leonardo DiCaprio daddy?
But that guy's a creep though. He has a record of like asking creepiest questions.
And that's Variety. So again, we've got this situation. For those of you, just to put the context, if I had legs, I'd kick you, is basically a social conversation about what it is like to be a single mum and raising a child and the difficulties that come with that. And when having this discussion with Julia Fox, Jake said, "But didn't you find the kid annoying?" Duh, it's a kid. Like
wait. What's a kid though? What's it?
But the kid has reasons as well.
The kid was annoying.
But also, yeah, but like it's a kid. Like it was supposed to be, like you're supposed to be agitated because that's the reality of motherhood.
Yeah, you're right. And I feel like he didn't know how to word the joke right. He didn't know how to read the room to realize this wasn't a joke moment. Because I think he was trying to make a joke. Because he said that thing twice. He said it to Julia Fox and he said it to Damn Idris. I feel like he should have read the room of like, this is the moment to actually have a serious conversation about the actual themes of the film. Instead of like trying to make a sensitive joke because now everyone's going to be like, bruv, she was ill.
But he's had... Okay, so there was this guy that came up on my TL. I didn't search this, but he also brought up the fact that he's had a history of when he's supposed to articulate himself in a particular space, especially when it's typically for journalists or press, and he hasn't done it well. So, for example, I think it was Rolling Stones that had him talk about Cowboy Carter for Beyonce, and he was like, I like how the song went from this song to this song to this song, instead of saying it had a really fluid, beautiful way of transitioning from track to track.
Oh no, he's horrible at this job. Like wherever they put him in, he's really bad at it. Like, do you know Max of his backstory? I think he was just like a TikToker.
Yeah.
Then he made a talk show, and then he started having like celebrities come on, like Gwen Powell. I think Gwen Powell's
they're very
friends,
close.
very close. I think people are creating this new term now where it's like he's like a nepo friend. Have you heard that? Ever heard this term?
Yeah.
Where like you just known for having a lot of celebrity friends.
I'm trying to be a nepo friend, babe.
I see that for your future still. But I feel like with him, he doesn't have the skill set to be in that type of field. And I think just because of his popularity, he's been put there. So when people were getting at him, I was like, we should get at him even more. So he can know never to do this.
No, but you know what? I kind of hope he has the Dua Lipa effect. Do you remember when Dua Lipa started?
The dancing.
Yeah, her dancing was terrible. And then everyone started...
She did.
Like a pencil sharpener. That was one of the comments. But you know, like, everyone was mocking it. And then she was like, oh, yeah, like, you know what? You're right. Let me go back. Let me, like, retrain myself. Let me get better at it. And hopefully he doesn't have a situation where he realizes it hurts his feelings. It just helps him up his game a bit more.
Nah, bro. Cause I don't think he wants that. I want him to get so embarrassed that he never does it again. Cause I don't believe that he actually enjoys doing journalism. I think he just does it because they've given him money to do it. Like he seemed like someone that's just here for the vibes. I'm just here. You put me on the carpet, I'm here. That's why he's just like, you can see he didn't take it serious on the red carpet, because if he did, then he would have put a little bit more effort than what he did. So I could be wrong. He might have like a epiphany and go, you know what, let me do something different. But it has been reported that he has a TV show coming out. Late, I think it's next year or this year. Like he's got a TV show in development.
In the works, which is interesting because he comes from TikTok.
Yeah.
And we're getting into that period where TikTok is now developing TV shows.
Yeah.
But like, are we shocked about it? No.
Yeah.
I would find myself watching miniseries, like really well done, high production, but because, you know, it's so hard to get money or funding from major studios or network companies, you would have a whole show on TikTok and just find yourself just going from one episode to another as a miniseries.
Yeah.
And it is something we've seen before with Awkward Black Girl, which ended up being Insecure. So it's not something new.
Do you think that'll be the new structure for like creating now, where we now see like a lot of TikTokers now becoming like TV producers or like essentially producing shows?
I mean, like we're already kind of seeing it. There's like a comic book series where it has loads of like TikTokers and other people that we know from that space just kind of do like random cameos. And it's so good. I'm going to try and send it to you actually because I love it so much and it's so funny. But like for me, it just makes sense. As much as I'd love to say that like network TV is doing really well, what we're getting is a lot of like repurposed reality TV with the same Bible every single time.
Yeah. Do you think, you said you've seen some shows on that type of format before. Do you think it'll make it even harder now for people to go to the cinema, seeing there's even more options to be on the phone?
You still want to go to the cinema.
Yeah.
I think it's just a different way of doing it. I mean, like already China's got like a whole $1 billion industry where they're making miniseries. Like that, like literally just miniseries that is shot very quickly, very cheaply. The script is terrible, but you'll find yourself being like, okay, what's the next part? You find yourself searching it on TikTok. It's nothing that doesn't already exist, but I think now we're gonna get maybe better quality writing, better quality in terms of like making sure the actors know what they're doing, the setup's gonna be better. I think ultimately it's just another stream to allow new talent to create what they needed to. I mean, one of the things we've talked about is because we're independent, it's because when it comes down to old media, it's so hard. I'm not a Nepo baby. I don't know anyone. I'm not a Nepo friend. But if I get the chance to do it on my own and have fun while doing it and learn, heck, I'll do it.
Yeah, it's true. I wonder how TikTok will now look, because essentially now it will be a competitive streaming platform compared to like likes of like a Netflix or a YouTube or a Paramount. So
Good. So we can get better quality stuff.
yeah.
I think the idea that things have become monopolized has meant that people were just providing slop.
Yeah.
But when you're getting someone who's competing with you, you're gonna have to work hard.
Yeah. What would your be? What would be a TV show that you actually want to see on Netflix? Not Netflix, sorry, on TikTok.
Something like Dreaming Whilst Black or something similar to that.
Ooh, what's that? There was that skit with a guy, the nerdy white guy. It's like
Oh shit!
yeah, when he walks in.
Anyone got a black person? Is there a black person here?
Yeah.
I would be so excited
I mean,
if Chit had his own
those
one.
type of like awkward like TV shows.
Because that was like The Office.
That's the vibe it was giving.
Yeah, and I loved it. I loved it so much. Yeah, I think I'd be really excited for that, and I think it's an exciting time for film and TV.
Yeah, I guess it opens a lot of doors for creatives now to find another vehicle to now get into the industry of like get into that storytelling format. Because now they have to like
Go down the traditional route.
The budget won't be as crazy, but they're able to still produce quality stuff without breaking the budgets.
Yeah, and then also like there's so much stuff as an actor that costs so much in terms of like even being able to open the door, like finding a flipping agent and then having to do like agency fees and all of this stuff, and you're just like, bro, I'm broke. I can't do any of this.
Yeah. It's true. Talking about people potentially going broke. Have you heard? Have you heard about the Lion King lawsuit?
You know what? I hear it. As someone,
Wait, what do you mean you hear it?
I hear it because like they were mocking an indigenous African language.
Oh, Bass.
No. That's my people, them. That's literally my people, them.
But okay, let me give context to the audience here. Okay, so a comedian, let's put that out there. He is a comedian. He was making jokes. Has received a $27 million lawsuit for the Lion King because he made a joke. I'll probably put it on the screen for people to watch as well.
All right. You said, do that again.
What does it mean?
It means, look, there's a lion. Oh my God.
Now, because he did that, the composer of the actual track was saying that's not what it means. It means "All Hail the King." He said that he's basically suing him for I think it's infringement or basically saying the quote is basically wrong, so providing false information. So he's suing him for $27 million. He was doing a stand-up. The comedian was doing a stand-up at the Laugh Factory in America, and then he literally he got served papers on stage. We played the clip, but he was busting up laughing. But you know when someone's laughing for so long, you're like, he don't find this funny. And he's now set up a GoFundMe page to get money to potentially pay it. Now I think
They're using him as an example.
probably, but then that kind of brought me on another incident of like talking about. Of course, we had Drewski that did he did cosplay, not cosplay, but yeah, he dressed up as like, what's her name?
Erica Kirk.
Erica Kirk. Obviously went viral, did huge numbers.
Sorry, I didn't mean to laugh. That was horrible.
And now he's saying that she's essentially looking to sue him. So I guess the question is comedy at risk now when it comes to
She's
the law?
yeah, but like he never actually said it was her.
Yeah.
That's
So
the
you
big,
say
that's the big difference. He never said that was her.
Bruv. Wait, so you think it's okay to get sued for $27 million for basically making a joke about...
They're making an example of him because for years, African dialects have actually been taken the mick out of.
Yeah, but it was a joke, man. It was a joke. You know, have you seen the video? The joke he made was like a 5-minute joke. Bruv. The outfit is a difference, man. But I would add, like, I think you can sue anyone for any amount. So I don't think he's actually been sued. He's technically is being sued for $27 million, but it doesn't mean he has to pay.
You know, he's not gonna pay $27 million. They're just making an example of him. It won't even touch court.
What do you think people are gonna get scared now to make these type of jokes? I think that hurts comedy so much. To feel like you can't talk about what's happening.
But then, I think the danger of why his joke was a bit more dangerous is because of the political environment we're currently in, where people will use that to be xenophobic and racist. the difference between that versus Drewski is Drewski. No,
That's the same, isn't it?
No. Because how are you going to be xenophobic to white people?
But I mean, like, what Drewski
Answer
did.
the question. Answer the question.
I don't think you can, but I'm saying, like, what Drewski did, there's a chance that white people will become extremely racist towards black people because of it. Well, they already are, but but you know what I mean. They're gonna retaliate to that completely. I'm not saying.
Oh, what they're going to do? Blackface. Oh, never heard of that before.
Okay.
Never heard of that before.
Hey, you know what? Shout out to the comedian, man. Hope he finds his way.
Junior hates arguing with me because, like, I just start doing like, oh yeah, I used to be a part of the debate team.
But yeah, shout out to him. Hope he does alright, man. I hope he doesn't pay that $27 million. But hold tight, my man. Is there anything else we have on the news? Because we can end things.
I mean, I want to one last thing. The drama's coming out this week.
It is coming out, and I guess there's a lot of drama.
There is drama about the drama, and I'm not talking about the film. I'm talking about the director. Oh, have you heard what the director's done?
I've been hearing talks. I think I saw like one article regarding essentially his behavior in the past. He's alleged that he's been in a relationship with a girl that's underage. 10
years younger than him, and he was 27. You do the maths. And he also wrote an essay in defense of Woody Allen.
Huh? So that's his savior. So Woody's my guy. Fight the fight.
Look, like for years I've been saying that the way Hollywood has treated Woody Allen is questionable, and it has allowed a space for people like this to behave in a way.
He's flooding the airwaves still. So what does it mean?
For those who don't know, Woody Allen is known for notoriously dating underage girls, including his own stepdaughter.
Yeah, that's a freaky ass boy. So what does it mean for the director? So what does it mean for the film, the drama? Do you think it's gonna get a hit?
I genuinely think that, firstly, because it's an A24 film, it's not going to get as much coverage as it should do, because now everyone's talking about him. And also, on top of that, like, with it being not having as much press coverage in the UK, because they did actually pull that.
Okay.
Yeah, there was supposed to be press coverage with the UK, a whole bunch of junkets and everything. Junkets is like the interviews that they have with film journalists and TikTokers and creators and influencers alike. And that's not happening anymore. This happened, quite interestingly, before the news dropped about him and his extracurricular activities. And then on top of that, there is a twist within the film which makes it difficult to promote here in the UK, and I think more so in European countries. That is all I'll say.
Oh shit.
I'm not going to spoil it for you. If you want to go and watch it, go watch it. That's all I'm saying.
You basically said I'm going to judge you if you watch it.
Oh no.
Well, I can't be shouting at the drama, can I?
Shout out to Zendaya
and Robert Pattinson.
Yeah. That's the only people I can shout out, because blood clot.
Fair enough, man. But hey, man.
Project Hail Mary. Thank God for something happy, man.
I'm gonna wrap up, and then we cut, then we do Project Hail Mary, man. But yeah, thank you guys. This is the first episode in the studio, and you can tell man has a lot to say, boy.
He gave me a matcha before I came. What did he expect?
But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for listening. This is the Outtake Show. Be sure to be following us on all socials. You can check us out on audio on Spotify and Apple Podcast, and all the shebang you get your
all them things.
Audio thing from. Until next time.
Bye.
Peace.